Every breath we take, every groove we make is hanging on one critical question. Who will go? Peter, Gordon, or Lisa? Wow, what an amazing audience. Thank you for coming here tonight, our 4th live eviction show. And tonight is going to be a huge surprise party for one housemate. Do you remember what it was like with your first surprise party when you were 6 and your parents jumped up from behind the couch? Remember how exciting that was? Multiply it by 1 million because there are almost 2 million people watching this tonight. Imagine the surprise our housemate is going to get. And look at how we've dressed up for the occasion. Why do so many people come as Lisa Marie? Is that because you don't want to get changed when you get home to go to bed? It is. And what about the chickens? Don't you worry. Imagine if Peter gets booted out and you get booted as well. How are you going to deal with that? Have you forgotten to put a piece of your clothing on? I don't know whether we should talk or not. You're looking good. Looking good. Now, something important has happened in the house. Last night there were fireworks. Yes, all the nicey pies have decided to sling arrows. Yes, there was venom, there were flames, there were tongues wagging. People stopped being nice. And who are the 3 who had the most to say? Our nominees for tonight. Lisa, Peter, and of course, Gordon. Now, I don't know if you are aware, the tally is incredibly close. Let's take a look at that. I cannot tell you, of course, who is who. It is all top secret, but I will tell you it will take Sarah Marie and her plucking expertise to separate those 2. And only you can make the difference. Get on the phone if you haven't voted already, even if you have. All right, now to get Gordon out, to make Gordon go, vote 1902 555 010. To start Lisa's lap of honour, call 1902 555 011. Or to pull the plug on Pete, vote 1902 555 012. Calls cost 55 cents, including GST, and voting closes at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. All right, now, I need everyone to be as quiet as a mouse because we are going to the house. They do not know you're here. Hello, household, how are you? Hello. Are we missing some people? Here I am. Oh, thanks, babe. Now, have we got everyone? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who's missing?
Gretel, oops.
Nobody, you're all there. Now, how's your tooth, Ben?
It's got better, thank you, Gretel.
What a bunch of sooks. How's your back, Sarah Marie? You all right? And Blair, I'm so jealous. You've got a new girlfriend. How's that dog?
She's gorgeous, leave her alone.
All right, now how are we going on the couch there? Lisa, I know that you often go to that book for guidance. Did you go to that book today?
Sorry?
Did you go to the book today?
Yeah.
And what did the book tell you?
All is well.
All is well.
All is
well, that's good advice, isn't it? And how about you, Pete? I am so proud of you. You've been working out. What about that? Just for me, I see you as a piece of real estate, Peter. Potential. And Gordon.
Talking, baby.
Yeah, Gordon.
Yeah, I've been here a while now.
I know you're getting used to it now, so that's okay.
Used to it, yes.
But you have actually planned your legacy item, I understand.
Yes.
And is that the blow-up whale?
It is, the black blow-up whale.
Can I tell you, I am so looking forward to you freeing Willie. It'll be so good. We'll come back to you later. Thank you. Now, of course, it is a very intense time for anyone who leaves the house. It's full of adrenaline, but they do need a support system around them. And over here, we have got the friends and family who are giving the catching glove of love. Now, who is here for Lisa? Over here, all right, very good. Who is here for Peter? The two of you. And Gordon. Now, look at this. What are those shirts about?
Our website for saveflash.com.
Do you think it's a little late?
We hope not. Hope he survives tonight, so...
And did you modify your hair just like his, or is that natural?
No, you can't grow grass on concrete, so...
And there's a little proverb for you. You can't grow grass on concrete. Aren't we learning a lot here tonight? Now, Peter has, of course, had an exciting ride in the house. He's kissed a girl, kicked a chicken, and gripped a boy right on the bottom. I wonder what his mother and father think of this behaviour. We are going to cross now live to Sydney, where Pete's parents, Susan and Jim, and Pete's mate Aaron are nervously wondering when they will see their boy again. Hello there. Can you hear me?
Hello, Gretel. Yeah, how you going, Gretel?
Very well. Hello, Sydney.
How you doing?
Now tell me, Mother, are you proud of your son?
I'm always proud of him.
No, she's aware she's on television, isn't she? We'll have a talk later. What about you, Aaron? Is this the bloke that you know?
Yeah, I do. But he normally has more respect for chickens than what I've known him to be like, so...
Does he normally have more respect for chicks?
And chicks and chickens.
Now, I understand that you are celebrating 30 years of your anniversary tonight. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You've been married for 30 years. Do you think Peter's got it in him to last that long in a relationship?
Oh, no question about that.
And can I ask you...
You seem to be portraying him as a bit of a ladies' man, but he can't help it if girls are attracted to him, and he's not the boy you're putting him across as. That's mother talking, of course.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. Would you mind, just before we leave you, what does the sign melon waving behind the head there mean?
What does melon mean? You answer that, Mrs.
They're just saying...
3:15 Chatswood.
It's some cheap advertising for a friend of Pete's. It's shocking.
Very good. Thank you for your time. We
Thanks,
do
Gretel.
appreciate that advertisement. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, we've had a great time.
Thank you. All right, after the break, who gave Gordon a dressing down on the couch? Eviction Eve tension boils over and two nominees get narky. This is Big Brother Live. The eviction is coming and you are deciding. You decide.
Gordon. Lisa.
Peter.
Girl to you, don't you?
Yeah, the gamble up.
Funny.
I can't get the top of my toe to touch that door frame.
Yeah, without you going flat on your ass.
Guess what? He'll get his foot to touch the top of that door. There's no doubt. You're a Pete.
No.
Yeah.
Look at that aggression.
You ballerina.
It's only 2 years.
Where do you want you to go? Hang on.
Keep flexing.
Turning 29, getting tipsy and toppling over. But his birthday party wasn't all a barrel of laughs. After a few more drinks, celebration became confrontation. The first cracks appeared in the team of Big Brother United. It was Gordon driving in the wedge and Lisa lashing back. Gordon is feeling increasingly separate from the rest of the housemates. He is frustrated by their lack of activity.
I guess people just don't see the need to develop a sort of team aesthetic, you know? They just sort of go, oh, look, we're just clocking off time until the end of the show. And I sort of wonder, you know, why are you here if all you want to do is kill time? It's like I can sit on a couch in my house.
Later on, he makes his feelings clear to the rest of the group.
I don't believe that people would go through this big an audition process to come and sit on a couch and read a book during the day.
All you're doing here is you're placing your own expectations on other people. And
I agree.
You have that right to do that.
But
if you want to get up and run around, that's your prerogative. If people want to sit around and read a book, that's their choice.
Yeah, can I just say, like, we had... Like, we put a wager on when we did a group... When we did the group task, right? You were one of the first people that said 75%. As a group, we came to a compromise and said, no, we'll do 60%, okay? Yeah. We compromised with that. Yeah. And then you were one of the first people that started slacking off and not working on your own figurine. You were one of the first people. And then you happened to be one of the people that failed the measurements, failed the image thing, and you had the audacity to say to the rest of us as a group, well, hey, you know, I was quite sick of it prior to we even finishing it. I was so over it, despite the fact that I was one of the people that wanted us to bet 75%. I was over it within 2 days of doing it. I was over it. I was lying out on the pool bench, lying down, taking it easy. Yet you're one of the first people that says, hey, let's all play volleyball. Let's all do this. It's at your whim. We've all got our own whims.
But also, I'm not putting my own whim. I will support your whim, but your whim happens to be reading a book.
No, it's not. I have not completed a single book yet. I do not sit around reading books.
But what do you want me to do with you?
I'm happy to partake in a game of volleyball
no, you're
or whatever.
Not.
I am.
You're not. I asked you when you go no interested.
Seriously, how many volleyball games have you played?
None.
I played a couple.
Oh, come on.
It's a mixture.
I played a couple.
That's a mixture. But that's what I said. I'd be willing to do a bake-off competition.
Yeah, but if
Lisa do anything,
75% thing, I was happy to jump on the bandwagon as well.
She doesn't have to.
Does that mean he's more competitive?
Yeah, I think you're
That's right.
Even that Lisa doesn't read a book for 40 hours
she's not into that. What are you into?
Yeah, but even if she doesn't read a book for 40 hours a day.
Yeah, but if it's a solitary thing, why are you in a group of house with 12 people locked in here to be by yourself?
Maybe.
That was round one. When the bell rang again, it was an all-in brawl. The evening's heated discussion has finally given Lisa a platform to voice her opinions. This is noticed by the other housemates.
No, Lisa's come out of her shell tonight.
Exactly.
I'm coming out of my shell.
So now she's getting, but now,
Yeah, you're talking.
No, but please, seriously, you voiced your opinion. Instead of sitting there and agreeing, like, like,
I have an opinion, I have one to voice, but sometimes I think that there's enough people voicing their opinions, and some people would think that I'm a fence sitter, but I don't always feel that I have to bulldoze other individuals in order to have my opinion heard. But some people like bulldozing without naming certain people. I think you bulldoze, Flash. I think you bulldoze. I think you don't consider other people's feelings a majority of the time, and you bulldoze your opinion.
I think I probably don't consider other people's feelings a lot of the time.
That as well,
which is probably true.
And in that sense, look, I find you a really intriguing individual, but I think you bulldoze people, and I have no respect for that, because not everyone is strong enough to stand up against an individual like you.
And I'm so glad you managed to say that.
And I think that's
I know you've been waiting to say that for ages.
I would say that. I'm not going to come out and say what I feel, obviously, in 5 weeks. It'll take me a bit longer to get more comfortable, to get to know everyone as individuals, etc., before I start always voicing my opinion. But in the time being, I'm going to select my moment to say when I want to say something. Otherwise,
I'm so worried that people never say any bad points.
Peter then takes a step too far with Christina.
Flash doing this. Chrissy, I'm going to say it, I'm sorry. Chrissy, move seats. Rather than say to you, he is driving me mad.
By biting his nails.
By biting his nails. She moves seats just so you could do it.
That's so nice,
and I said to her, just say, I'm sure he won't mind. Like, it's not a big
I didn't even like doing it. I did it to you.
I did it to you. I slapped him on the hand and went, stop biting your nails.
Unconsciously.
And Johnny picked it up on the other side of the couch. But Chrissy was too nice to say, look, just stop biting.
So I thought that was just...
No, but just...
Well, you know, he's having a hard week. He's dislocated his knees, up for nomination. The last thing he needs is some prissy bitch that's going, can you not bite your nails? So I put myself in his place and went, you know...
And the movie's a perfect
how important is it?
Exactly. It's minuscule, but for you, you can't concentrate. So for you, it's a lot. It's that big. For him, it's that big.
Yeah, but he wasn't murdering my friend. He was biting his nails.
It's no Australia. It's not. It's not the be-all and end-all.
I know. I did think about it, but I thought it's probably the last thing you need.
No, but if you're like,
if you don't like it,
I hate people who will.
It's then Blair's turn to challenge Gordon.
What I want you to do, okay, what I want you to do, and I'm giving full licences and I give you no reason to hold bars, I want you to pick something in me that drives you nuts, that I do.
All right, okay.
And I want you to tell me flat out, I'm going to be... No, I'm going to be offended. I'm going to be surprised.
No, you might not be.
No. I'm willing to do this just as a learning thing.
Yeah, okay.
I don't mind you doing it, and I'll give you my rebuttal.
But you see...
Okay, but I don't want it to be such hypothetical as...
No, it won't be hypothetical. It'll be a very...
Okay, do it.
This is the one that's slightly sometimes. It absolutely cracks me up.
All right.
But... For everything
excited, I want to know what it is.
Everything I call a weak point, you might call a strength. And this is what I would call a weak point.
Okay.
Some mornings you get up, cruise outside, you're in a fully interactive space, you will not talk until 11 a.m. because you're so chilled that you just go, but me, I'm up and active. You see, you're chilled and I'm going, Blair, anything to say yet? And you're like,
I have no rebuttal for that.
Because you don't say anything until you wake up. You're physically awake, but you're not consciously active until 11 o'clock.
Whoa, someone step in and towel that lot down. Will they go another round? Or will one of them slam onto the eviction canvas tonight? You are the referee. You will decide. It's eviction time. ET phone home? I don't think so. Phone one out. Not much longer to go now, so let your fingers do the talking. To see Gordon gone, vote on 1902 555 010. To see Lisa later, dial 1902 555 011. Or for Pete's presence on the eviction stage, call 1902 555 012. Now, Peter has had a busy few days mending broken friendships in the chicken coop. Let's open the cage and have a scratch around in the dirt of his nomination week.
I could have been a contender.
How do you feel about your nomination this week?
Oh, I was expecting it. I'd be surprised if I didn't get it.
Why?
This week. I've just been annoying people.
Have you?
Oh, I just, you know, I'm just not, you know, sitting around farting and being obnoxious and making rude, crass calls and...
Hey! Do it again and you get belted, mate. I'm going to slap you so hard your dog will bleed, mate. But I think it's all in good humour.
Oh, of course it is, but I mean, there's a few people in the house who are pretty straighty 180.
I could have been a contender.
I just love the calls that Griddle makes. And by the way, Pete, 4 sit-ups is not a workout. What did you say?
any regrets? Kicking the chook. Kicking the chook. Now, elaborate on kicking the chook. Do you think there was a reason why you kicked the chook?
No, it was a bit of fun that accidentally got out of hand. That's all it was. There was no malice involved, not premeditated. I didn't mean to hurt the chook.
While Lisa certainly sparked up last night, the rest of her week has been very calm. She took it like a trooper and soldiered on through her time in the nomination trenches.
I love Lisa this week. Oh, this week. As opposed to every other week. Right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I know we've all got to go through it, but it doesn't make it any easier.
Nominees Club.
It would really piss me off if I was to get off and find out that the person that had voted me was one of the first people to hug me as soon as I found out. But if they had the audacity to hug me or something as soon as they'd voted for me, that would make my blood boil as soon as I got off here. I'm not going to dwell on the end of the week. I'm going to enjoy each day. I haven't seen my boobs because I've always got them covered.
Me neither, or...
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, so it'll be nice to get out and... Oh, I'm going to stand there and go, oh, there it all is. This is the one I read, it's by R.E. Chambers, and I think this is so true. Most people don't know how brave they really are. In fact, many potential heroes, both men and women, live out their lives in self-doubt. If they only knew they had these deep resources, it would help them, give them the self-reliance to meet those problems, even a big crisis. Yeah, I like that one. Because you don't know how strong you are to face crisis. Because I don't think I've had one intelligent conversation since being in here.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that, actually, Lisa.
Gordon has been nominated for eviction more times than anyone else in the House. But so far, you haven't voted the couch debating champion out. For Flash, nomination week isn't stressful. It's business as usual for our housebound superhero.
I did like my chances last week. Not that they've improved any, but to have survived 2 is quite interesting. And I'd love to survive a hat trick just because it sounds cool.
Gordy, you want to give me a hand, or...?
Sorry.
I really can't give a
Fair enough. I imagine it'd be quite stressful, like, just to be nominated, but yet alone 3 weeks in a row.
3 out of 4.
Yeah, I imagine that.
3 out of 4 is like, you know...
Subconsciously saying something to you as well.
Yeah.
And that would be really hard.
Yeah, not necessarily. I've probably got a big enough ego to keep everything in positive mode. You know what I mean? No, I was planning on having a relaxed week, so now I'm going to have an active week.
Don't mess with a missionary man. 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 He said, stop what you're doing, get down upon your knees. Have a message.
You know the funny thing? If I'm not here, I don't want to be here anymore anyway.
I think that's a theory we could all apply to life. Now, has Gordon beefed up or has his head got smaller? The voting lines are now closed. Sitting on the couch, we have Lisa, Peter and Gordon. Sitting on the couch, and one of them will say out of eviction. Coming up.
This is Big Brother. There are 5 minutes to the eviction.
I'm 20 freaking years. It's not anymore. We could have been contenders. We could have been contenders.
I've come as Flash.
Really, I thought you'd come as one of the chickens. Tell me, why did you come as Flash?
Oh, we have to protect those controversial ones. Keep them in the show.
And do I detect an Irish accent there? Yes, I do. Why do you think Gordon's so good?
Definitely the buffed arms.
Yes, buffed would be a word I'd apply to him. And Gemma. Oh! Look at you. You look like you're straight out of Mad Max, which was probably a movie made before you were born. How are you?
I think it is. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Did your mother make your outfit?
No, my mother has disowned me because I've turned her beach umbrella into a parachute. Sorry, Mum.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a skydiver.
And you've got ice creams?
I do. Would you like some?
Yes, I would.
There we go.
Ah!
Sorry, do you want to come for a fly?
Why not? But maybe not at the moment. I'm a little too sober. Thank you. All right, now, if you want to be, thank you, one of the winners, look at that. Talk about flexibility. If you want to be one of the winners of the Sony Best Band in the House competition, then when you come to the live show here at Dreamworld, dress up to the nines, because the prize is really worth the effort. We have got the plasma screen that appears in the house, in the Big Brother house. We are giving that away. We are giving a Sony CD DVD machine and a home entertainment package worth up to $20,000. I nearly choked on that one. It's such a big price. All right. I think we all know now that the phones have closed. That means that the decision has been made. We are just going to wait a moment for the votes to be tallied. And you know what we do during that time? Who would like this? We are going to cross to the house. Now, there is not... Look at this. Me. No. You must be quiet. Everybody must be absolutely quiet. Okay, have we got the house? Hello?
Hello.
There you are. Well, that's exuberance. How are you feeling? One word to describe it. Here I am.
Hello, darling.
Your little friend over here. Oh, thanks, Blair. I'll take that as a compliment. I hope the similarities stop there.
Oh, you're much more willing.
Oh, thank you, Blair. All right, how are we feeling? Are you ready? Shall we get this over and done with?
Might as well.
Okay.
What do we got?
All right, I've got an envelope here. I'm just opening it up. And this is interesting. All right. Oh, a moment's pause, Gordon, it's time to go.
Gordy. Sitting there so great, mate. That's all right. That's all pretty great fun.
Thanks for the support, Chrissy.
You're fun, aren't you, baby?
This is Big Brother. You have 20 seconds to leave the house. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are we camera one?
Now, some golfers say the back 9 holes at Royal Melbourne are a grueling haul. But the voyage from the Big Brother house to this stage has to be the most stress-packed golf buggy journey in Australia, if not the known universe. It will end after the break, when Gordon joins me right here.
We're well. Good. And is that the response you normally get when you leave the house?
No, a bit bigger, actually, yeah.
Really? Do you need a minute to settle down? There are chocolates there if you want to have a nibble.
No, only Toblerone, so that's fine.
All right. Well, that's a good plug. We know who you'll be sponsoring next. Now, tell me, are you in shock? Are you okay?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Every time, 3 out of 4 times, I've been gearing up to leave, so last time was just so surprising I didn't, so it took a bit of getting over the fact that I wasn't sitting here last week, so, yeah, used to it.
Did this mean that you could never settle into the house because you always felt that everyone wanted you
I reckon
out?
it was kind of cool because, like, every week could be your last, so I was like, is there anything I haven't done? You know, everyone else is just, like, clocking off time and stuff, and I'm just going, all right, let's get it on, you know, like last week here and stuff, so it was good.
But that frustrated you, didn't it, that you didn't have people to get it on with?
Yes.
And what happened?
Well, mostly because my friend Jason over there is pretty crazy, so, yeah, a day inside the house is pretty chilled and a day outside the house is pretty crazy, so, yeah, it took some getting used to.
Now, can you talk to us about the hair? Because while you've been inside the house, your hair has been an issue.
I know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm into having a non-symmetrical hairstyle and stuff. And
why?
Because I reckon I got about 9 months of hair left, so I might as well utilise the most of it.
Right. Okay, so is it to stand out? Is it to be an individual? Is it to keep you upright? What is it?
Cheaper than buying new clothes, and I don't know. Yeah, I just like it, just messing around and having fun. Yeah.
And we've had a lot of people coming here looking exactly like you.
Yeah.
Not as buffed as you. I know. Did that become a bit of an outlet for you?
Yeah, it was good just to, like, you know, having a training camp every morning, I guess, so it was kind of cool.
And now one of the outlets, which I actually think would have become a little bit frustrating, was Gemma. What happened there?
No, nothing.
Did you fall in love with Gemma?
Oh, no, I think she's a lovely girl. Yeah, I didn't fall in love with her or anything. No, I just think she's a genuinely beautiful person, yeah.
And what did you think about all the other girls in the house?
Oh, look, I think it was a great team of people.
Come on, you can speak honestly now. There are no cameras on you.
No, I would have had it a little bit more amped up and stuff, and I was disappointed, obviously, when Todd left and Andy left, because they were, like, extreme people that I really responded well to. So for me, it was kind of like a shame when they left. It was like, oh, you know, all the fun was sort of draining out of the house, so it was probably about time I left as well.
All right, well, before we go to break, let me just see, would you like to know what the tallies actually were?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a look at that. Can you see the screen?
Ah, interesting.
There are only a few thousand votes in it.
That's
amazing,
cool.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you actually like... Well, this isn't even a question.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see who nominated you. Can you deal with that?
Oh,
you can hold
yeah.
on to me as tight as you want during this experience.
I thought you were going to say much worse things, don't worry. No,
Let's have a look.
Shoot, what we got?
The first person, I'm going to nominate Gordon. Sometimes it says a lot of things to offend the group generally.
Second one this week will be Gordon. Gordy wants to go, pretty much.
Gordon, 2 votes. She's done compromising.
Gordon, I'm giving him 1 point because there are just certain things about Gordon that kind of just bug me.
The first person is Gordon. He, I think, thinks quite highly of me. He makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable at times. And I think I've said it's the same reason I've given before. I think over time that could get worse.
Now, I actually have a beautiful message from your girlfriend, Monica.
Yay.
Would you like to read it? I mean, you're a cool guy, right?
Yes.
I know that.
Does it say she's still with
Do
me?
you answer to the name Huggles?
Huggles for you. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Love, Monica. Beautiful.
Do you think you'll get married? It's the big question on everyone's lips.
No, we probably never get married, but me and her hopefully will be together for a while.
Oh,
She's
that's
lovely
depressing.
girl.
All right, good. More revelations after the break when I tie Gordon to the couch and probe him with our 11th famous Big Brother quick question.
Come on, everybody.
Okay.
So you're going to take me through the show, are you? Or...
What do you mean I'm going to take you through the show?
Well, I've probably had a lot of things that I've said and done, so I don't know if you should mention all of them.
No, I'm not going to humiliate you.
No,
I'm here
okay.
to comfort you.
Oh, excellent. Well, that'll work well.
Yeah, you're going to have a full-on week. You realise that, don't you? You're going to walk out into the street and everybody will recognise you.
Yeah, well, these two guys are here, so I'm sure they'll have a helping hand.
I'm not sure that they look that comforting, to tell you the truth. We'll bring them over onto the couch a little later. What was your hope when you went into the house?
Yeah, I just really wanted to have a good time and utilise the experience for what it was, and yeah, you know, I had some level of expectations, but they were all sort of thrown out the door when we arrived, and I just sort of loved being there, and...
Tell me the truth. You looked pretty grumpy this last week.
Oh, I tell you, a few of those days I'm going nuts. But
How
that
did
was...
you deal with going nuts?
Well, I mean, that was kind of good because I did want to, like, push myself into things that I hadn't normally done and deal with conditions that you're not used to. So, you know, as a personal growth thing, it was kind of cool, but...
So what drove you crazy?
Sort of non-interactivity, I guess. You know, people are pretty passive and just want to, like, chill out and, I don't know, do not a lot.
What are you going to do tonight?
Well, hopefully go out and have a few cold Stellas, but beyond that, I have no idea.
You plug, man. What other sponsors do you want?
Just my favourite products, you know.
And do you think that it was you with those people? Are they just not your kind of guys?
Oh, no, look, I didn't want to be there with people who were just like me, but I did think that after such a sort of rigorous selection process, that people would have just been so much more amped up and have so much higher level of sort of charisma and stuff, but I guess people were just kind of, I don't know, falling back into their old routines and stuff, which is, you know.
What type of person would you say you are?
I have no idea.
Why do you think they kept nominating you? Are you annoying or just too lovable? What is it?
I guess I've got extremes, so people can easily love and hate me, which is kind of cool because I like being that person. I'd rather be loved and hated than sort of neutral and not remembered, so...
Do you think that you would have changed because of the intensity of this experience?
I think if I was there in the long term, it would have taken a lot longer to, say, rehabilitate back into the mainstream, but... yeah, 5 weeks is probably a good time,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Can I just ask, with all of those cameras on, did you modify your behaviour in any way?
A little bit.
In what way?
Won't mention.
Sexually,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, that's not what I saw. I mean, I have to say, if that was modified, I want to see the director's uncut version.
We're not going to show that, but are we?
We've shown it. We've shown it.
Fantastic.
No, the nation is proud.
I'm sure.
Yeah, now let's bring your mates
Well, you're only
over.
humans.
Come on over here. Quickly.
Oh.
Now, can you introduce your friends here for us?
This is Jason Martin and Anthony B. How are you, mate?
How's it going?
Lovely. Awesome.
All right, let's grab a seat. Now, snuggle up on the couch. Oh, what have you got there? I don't think he needs any extra balls. What have you got there? What are they?
Bouncy ball, it probably lights up. Yeah.
Are you sponsoring those as well? They're flash balls, are they?
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
All right, so how much did you miss him?
A lot.
Well, thanks for elaborating on that.
Jason's a big talker.
Would anyone else like to contribute to that question? Anthony, what about you?
That was deep, Jace. Yeah, we miss Flash a fair bit. He's, brings a lot of colour and life, into our lives. So yeah, we've missed him.
Could I just say that the fact that you said these guys are live wires compared to the people in the house?
They're pretty chilled on video. I noticed when the camera came around the last time when they're doing interviews and stuff, everyone cameras. So, but I've kind of got used to it now.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you know that we have the famous, world-famous Big Brother questions. Are you ready for these? I want you to let me know if he's telling the truth or not.
Ooh.
All right. Number one, what did you miss the most?
I don't know.
Isn't this weird? I say it's 11 quick questions, but the answers are so slow. Do you want a hint?
Yes.
I don't know what you missed. What did he miss the most? Monica.
Yes, I would say that would have to be on the list of items.
I'd say it'd have to too for domestic harmony. Okay, number 2. Who was your favourite person in the house?
I'd say Johnny.
Johnny?
Yeah.
That's not true, but he'll find out later.
Number 3, who was your least favourite?
Shana.
Really? Number 4, who had the most annoying habit and what was it?
No idea. No idea.
No idea.
No.
Maybe it was you.
Possibly.
Fiddling with that. Could you just concentrate and put that
It was
thing
probably
down?
me biting my nails, actually, yeah.
Really? All right.
I'd say, yeah.
Who was the person you could most fall in love with? It can be a man or a woman.
Oh, Gemma. Yeah, you could possibly fall in love with her if I wasn't otherwise taken or preoccupied with
But
forgotten
that's just hypothetically.
Yeah, that's hypothetical.
Doesn't even count.
Yeah,
Who was
no.
the funniest person?
Funniest person would have to be Ben.
Really? Isn't it everybody says that? Who was the laziest person?
That would have to be Sarah Marie.
Sarah,
For sure.
yes. You're certainly getting these answers correct, I have to tell you. Who was the cleanest person?
Cleanest person?
That would have to be Gemma, wouldn't it?
Well, she puts her makeup on 10 times a day, but I'm not sure if that's cleanliness or paranoia.
Yes, compulsive obsession, you're right. All right, what's your greatest regret from your time in the house?
Ooh, no, none.
None? I might come back to that question.
Okay, you
Who
might
will
have
be
to.
out next week?
Ooh, well, I was wrong this week, so,
Who did you think would be out this week?
I really thought Lisa would be out. Just, yeah. But,
All right, who do you think will win?
ooh. Blair. Blair.
Why do you think Blair's going to win?
Yeah, he's probably young and he's got the right sort of balance and yeah, whatever.
Did you ever think you'd win?
No,
You didn't?
no, not a chance.
All right, let's have a look at your legacy item, which you have brought from the house.
Yes.
We're going to auction it for charity.
Lovely.
Who is your chosen charity?
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Great. Okay. Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, why is this so important to you? Did you have a history with it before you went into the house?
I had a history with a similar one that had a explosion in the house, but I've got this big, large house and stuff, so we've got heaps of soft toys hanging to fill up the space and stuff, so this is an identical killer whale.
Fantastic. If you would like to make a bid on this fabulous item, then you can find out the details of the auction on bigbrother.com.au. Now, can I just ask you, what do you think is in store for you now?
No idea at all.
Do you think you'll go back to life as it was?
No, I'll go on holiday.
Will you?
Yeah.
Where will you go? Can we come too?
Yeah, Thailand, Cambodia, probably.
Oh,
Chill
really?
out, yeah.
Chill out in Cambodia. Good idea. We've got 2 presents here for you.
Lovely.
We've got this Sony 8 digital handycam.
Which is exactly what I always wanted.
Well, isn't that perfect?
I
This is
know.
all your Christmases, and here, something that every house needs, a Sony PlayStation 2.
Beautiful.
All right, perfect. Now, we have Leah Hayward here. You are going to dance. All right? All of you are going to dance. So get up onto the dance floor. We've got a show to finish. Come on. Now, just when you thought it was all over, it actually hasn't even begun, because the next 7 days will be the most radical ride in the Big Brother house. This week, the life of every single housemate will be turned upside down. It's a surprise, it is top secret, but this week, everything changes. Big Brother has an extraordinary surprise in store, and on Friday night, there will be a special edition of Big Brother Live. What will happen? What does it all mean? How crazy can things get? Stay watching and strap in for the ride. Now, to play us out, we have Leah Hayward singing Take 'Em Back What's Mine. And remember, Big Brother is watching.
Say it now. Don't Shouldn't stay where I don't belong. I made up my mind. Taking back what's mine. Oh yeah. What's right and now I found my heart after all this time. Taking back what's mine. Don't show me.
Dream World, the home of Big Brother.